get it going. We waiting on YouTube. Gene something else. What's going on, Bigfoot World? First things first, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me, see me. Everything's all good. Where is everybody at tonight? It's warming up outside. That must be it. It's hard to tell. But I see you, Gene. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Lisa? I see you. Welcome all the way from Boston. That's what's up. Gene, I see you. I'm stuck in a honey hole. That's what's up, Tracy. Thanks, Antoinette. At least somebody listening, man. I didn't know if everybody can hear me or not, but we're up to 28 now. It's starting to climb. Hopefully everybody's getting them notifications all good. It's all good, man. We'll see what happens. I think everybody's getting them. Drinking an orange creamsicle from Sheets. Yeah, man. You know how that is. They're good, man. They ain't bad. I guess we got a few things to talk about this week, guys. Last week, I was a little bit under the weather, so I kind of skipped Friday Night Live. Wasn't feeling it, guys. Just wasn't feeling it. I know you guys are blowing my phone up, Twitters, Facebook. Man, I was waiting for the task force to kick in my door, check out on me. That's what's up there. That shows the love out there in the world. I appreciate that for real, man. That's a lot of love. Help me down. You're going live no matter what. So I can't miss 1 week. That's it. That's all she wrote. I might have to go live on my sick days and just walk away and let you guys talk it out. But it's all good, guys. I'm here. I'm trying to get out that rut. I lost a whole brand new pack. I just bought that pack of Bugler on my way there and lost it. I doubled back the whole way back through there. I couldn't find it. I don't even know if you got that far yet into it. There's still a few more videos coming up from that trip out. So we'll see what happens with that. You're fading in and out, did not. What? What you mean I'm fading in and out? It must be you that didn't pay the internet bill. I'm live, Gene. I hear you there. That's funny. Did I pay the bill? Did I pay the bill yet? I didn't pay the bill yet. I do got to do that. Thanks for reminding me, Gene. In and out. I don't know. Maybe it's lagging a little bit. It's hard to tell. My voice is breaking up. Man, if that keeps up, we ain't going to be able to do it. We'll see what happens. There is a storm coming my way, so I don't know if I got anything to do with it or not. I doubt it. Who knows? It's a bit of a glitch. That sucks. Two out of four no shows. One more and I'm fired. That's what's up, Robert. You're counting them. You're right. 2 out of 4. That ain't good ratio, is it? That ain't good. I'm about to keep. I'm back, guys. Let's leave it at that. I'm back. You already know, man. The ones that's been like with me for a few years, following me. April was the worst month of ever. I mean, it's if it's anything bad that's going to happen, it's going to be April. Every April is just nuts. I can't stand April. Anything about April, I would just prefer to hide out in the house, lock the doors, barricade all the windows. Just April was that bad. It's finally over, as you can see. It's like all the negativity, all the bad shit's over with. I'm glad, man. I hate April. We're going into May. What a beautiful thing. Breaking up, going through puberty. That's what's up. That's messed up. That's what's up, Pine. I appreciate that, man. Ever since the three toes, yeah, it's been a while since I found them. They did a lot of work up there since I found them. They went through a great extent to keep me out of there. Where's the girlfriend? I don't have one. I mean, I'm talking to somebody, but I can't call her my girlfriend. You know what I mean? That's the way it is, man. Nowadays, it just the way it is. But anyways, guys, let's get it going. Let's just talk about something else. Change subject a little bit. Going into Betty Knox, that was a crazy ass an adventure. I don't even know where to start from how I got over there. I thought I was dying then. I thought I was gonna kiss my. I'm walking over top of white water, just rushing down underneath me, and this tiny ass log is the only way across there. It was bad. I jumped out there, and it seemed like as soon as I got out to the middle, man, I know Lee. I seen all them timestamps, and I watched all of them. It's crazy. The voices talking about dead and shit. But yeah, I got across that log. As soon as I got out in the middle of that log, it's like my legs stopped working. I was stuck. The fear went through my body, and my legs just said, "Nope, you're done. You're stuck. You're done." And I couldn't move for like 2 seconds. I was stuck on that log out in the middle with this water rushing under me, this slippery ass wet log. It was scary as shit. Then I didn't realize once I got to the other side, I was like, how the hell am I getting back? It's like, yeah, it was nuts. Wait till you see how I got back over, because that wasn't good either. It was just as bad, if not worse. I didn't take the peanut butter to Betty Knox because I was just checking that area out. Everybody, it's like that story kept coming up at me. It, I just kept thinking about it. What happened to Betty Knox? No one ever really found out what happened. You just watch people being interviewed on Betty Knox. They have said someone went missing, never to be seen again. Yeah, there's a few. My mom posted a few stories on um, my Facebook page about Betty Knox. If you guys didn't get to check that out, Into the Woods with Jeff on Facebook. There's some interesting stories. All three stories are similar. There's some differences, like there's speculation on one story that the Indians got her because that's back in, I said 1800s, but they're saying 1776 on one story. Between 76 and 78, that that was going on, and that's when the Revolutionary War. I couldn't get it out. It was going on, and I guess one of the troops was wounded out there, and she brought him in and was hiding him out on her property, and some Indians came in and wiped him out. But you know what I mean? There's just another story. She was going over with the ox, and she came up missing there that way. But it's an old story, man. It's an old story that's been still going strong today, 2022. It's still going strong. Yeah, I seen all them timestamps, Lee. I definitely did. I'm going to cover some of them. There's a lot of voices going on there, and some of them is just wicked. Like going into them pines, I did see him standing there. There wasn't just one, there was two. Going into them pines, I felt, as you guys noticed, I started whispering. Like before I got to him, at first I was cool, I was laughing, carrying on, going in, and then I hit the pines, and this fear came over me, and I started even whispering, like, I gotta check these structures out, real. Like the fear came over me, like I shouldn't be there, like I'm sneaking on private property type of feeling, like I'm about to get caught. You know what I mean? Like I had this fear just come over me, and I'm walking in, and I didn't see him. I didn't. There was two, whatever that was. There was two, and there was one on my left, and as I was going in, there was like one off to the right in front of me, but to like my 2 o'clock, so to speak. And they was just standing there watching me. They was watching me. And as I smelled something bad, something dead, and I kept on moving. I was like, I got to get out of here. I got to keep moving before I get caught. Is the feeling that I was having. And I cut in through. I hurry up and showed the structures that were going on inside the pond. And I pushed out the other side and wrapped around and came right on through. And you could tell the fear that was in my body. I was actually shaking. And I didn't notice until I got home. I watched the video. I seen the one just like lean out from behind the tree looking at me. The one that was at my 2 o'clock, he leaned out and looked at me. He was huge. He was huge. I mean, big as shit. And I turned to check out the structure, and the big black one that was bigger than the other one was over here to my left, just standing there. And I noticed as I was going back out and I wrapped around and I started heading out that open trail, and I got out maybe 50 yards and I turned around and looked back, and the big black one was out. He's like more out in the open, and he was standing there watching me like he was following me out. He was following me deeper back in what he was doing. And that's just exactly what my buddy from FedEx was telling me. He would go up in there turkey hunting and there wouldn't be no tracks going in. But it always felt like that someone was tracking him, someone was following him. And on his way out, that's when he would see the footprints coming in, following him, tracking him in. He said he quit even going up in that area. I took the exact same route that he described up the game trail, wrap up around the creek and all that. I went straight up that way, and sure shit, there was two down in them pines just watching me. Just I had that feeling they was there, like something bad's about to go down. I'm about to get caught here, and it's not gonna be good. So I forced my way through there quick. That was some scary shit, man. And I'm not gonna lie. Going through them, going through them, I had the same thing. That's what when that happened on that video. It was like it started at like the 19-minute mark, if I'm not right, because I got it from you. I seen the time mark from you, and then I went back and seen that one was there at my 2 o'clock, and the other one was over here to my left at the 9 o'clock or whatever. It was wicked, man. That video was wicked. Now coming up, I don't think it showed it yet, but coming back out, I have the same feeling. I didn't really get to analyze that video yet to see if they were still in that patch or not, but I'm going to. I'm definitely going to. That shit's wild, man. I had the same bad feeling. I got this bad smell that flowed through, and it came through quick. It's like it came as quick as it came, as quick as it went. But it smelled like there was a dead animal, rotten flesh, and it was bad. So I just hurried and pushed back through there again. It's when I hit that area, and it's only that spot that I got that feeling. You know what I mean? The rest of the time, I was happy-go-lucky. Just we're on a venture. This shit's beautiful. This is a bad spot. I mean, that forest is enchanted down in there. It really is. It's crazy. That water, the sound, the birds, and I don't even know if I released that video yet. But at one point coming up, or it might have been already put up. Um, I'm walking through there and it's dead quiet. You don't hear anything, like dead silence. And I make a comment about it. As soon as I say, like, man, what's going on? There's no wildlife, no deer. There's not even no birds chirping. It's dead quiet here. As soon as I said that, I think the video's already up. The birds just start chirping out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I start singing like we were in some simulation or some shit. That was a wicked experience. That wasn't just coincidence. I mean, as soon as I got done saying there's not even no birds chirping, and then all of a sudden the birds started singing off in the distance. It was wicked. That's a wicked place, man. They got down before I got to the pines. Right before I get to the pines, I heard chattering. Like there was over over. I had to walk through this little mud puddle, and I was stepping from rock to rock, and there's like a mound, and on the other side of the mound, it's like a woman and a child was arguing, like, "Here he come, hurry up, here he come on, he coming this way," And that's what I was hearing, like off over in this distance, and I can hear it. It picked up on video, and I point right at it. It's like it's over there. If you go back to that, man, back up and listen to that, it's you can hear him chattering. The woman and child like saying that he's over there, he's coming, he's on his way, he's coming this way, hurry up, come like there's some weird shit going on in these woods. It really is. When you go back and review that footage after walking through there, the things that you pick up and see that you don't actually see with your eyes is amazing and very deadly at the same time, because I walked right in between both of them things. I walked in between both of these Bigfoot. There was one on each side of me, and I walked in between them like they wasn't there. I felt them. I had a lot of fear going through my body, and I even started whispering going through there at one point, and it was crazy. That shit was crazy. Wait till you see the trip back out. The trip coming, because I got to turn around and come back down the stream. You know what I mean? I still got a couple more videos to go up from that. You know what I mean? From that trip. It's interesting. It's interesting. Pennsylvania is a haunted place, Lee. It's got a lot of history. There's a lot of war from the Gettysburg, all that coming down through here. It's a lot happened. Jamalsville, Fort Necessity. There's just so many war spots going on here, and that all runs down through that way. What is the timestamp on the video? You see the red figure? That's in the first video of Betty Knox when I first went out. I'm not sure the timestamp, but when you go in, when I'm going up in and out in the middle where I crossed over, there's a big red figure standing there out in that island part in the middle there. And when I went back the second time, it wasn't there. I filmed the second time. There was nothing red there at all. But on when I went out the first time, that giant red. Actually, Lee is the one that spotted it out on that video as well. Lee puts in a lot of work, man. You do on your timestamps, the voices, the you do a lot. I do see it. Don't think I don't, Lee. What's up, Crystal? My fault, guys. I'm just hurt. I was rambling. I gotta try to catch up on you guys' comments real quick. You seen the story, Lee, on my Facebook page? Go back to the cave and use that black light flashlight. Just curious about it. Inside the cave? Hell no, you trying to get me locked up. There's no way I can get back in that cave. There's a reason why I didn't release that video of us in you just can't do it. When that's not allowed anymore. That cave is federally restricted since I found the three-toed tracks. We're not allowed in there. I found them three-toed tracks. I went through there, filmed them that winter. It was on a Friday. I posted that week. That week I posted out up the videos, and then the following weekend I went back, and it was federally restricted. Camera on camera on camera. It's all on this channel. It's all on video. It's crazy. Are you sure it wasn't what Grimace from McDonald's in the islands waving at you? No, there was two Bigfoots up in there. When I went up into them pines, the first time going in, they was there. It's at the 19 minute mark. When I'm walking into them, I got this feeling. Before I even get into them, I was like, I gotta check. I see the structures up there. I gotta check them out. But there was this feeling, this fear went through my body, and it's like I gotta keep it moving. I don't even want to go in here. I felt like I was doing something wrong, you know what I mean? And I was walking in between both of them things. John Hall's in the house, a little bit late, Audrey Allen. I see Ontario. I haven't watched Ontario in a while. In a while. But yeah, like I said, it's been a trip. Going back in, man, it runs into a dead end, and I end up having to like leave the creek for a minute and start going up the side of the mountain to try to get up over. And then there's this like game trail, this deer trail, and it's only about 4 to 6 inches wide going up on this cliff, and it's like it's a drop off of a few hundred feet, man. It's I'm high up there. It's like, guys, I need to film this shit in case I slip one slip and I'm not. It's just I'm not. It's bad. My knees was knocking. It was scary, man. It was scary, but that is a beautiful place. I love that place, man. Once I get through that, it opens up on the other side of it's like I wrap around this mountainside, and then I drop back down into this like plateau where they got all kind of. You'll see. There's another video coming up of that. I go in deep. I go in a couple miles deep up into that creek. I follow it up just to see what was going on in there, to see what all this talk was about. And sure, I see what's going on down there. That place is enchanted. It's like a place of its own, down deep in the valley with a creek running down through there, and nothing's in there. Was that DUI? I thought we talked about that, Gene. I kind of lucked out with it. I thought I talked. Did I talk to you guys since I went to court? I don't know. I can't remember. But I was kind of nervous about that. Down in the dumps, paying this attorney all this damn money to figure out what the hell's going to happen. I'm looking at what they say, 6 to 9 months straight house arrest. It was bad. That would have been my whole summer gone. No woods, no nothing. I was like, damn, that sucks. That sucks bad. So I went in, finally went to court. I think I did. I remember telling the story now. Ended up the attorney and the judge, and he knew everybody, and everybody was happy go lucky. And I got 12 days house arrest and 6 visits at the probation office, and it's over. So I lucked out, man. That's a good deal. Well, I got 5 visits left. You know what I mean? Was it to you that mentioned about the Cooper's Rock? I like to get into Cooper's Rock. They shut it down for a while. Yeah, I know about that story, Pine Mountain. They did shut that down for a while, Cooper's Rock, because there was a menace, Bigfoot coming up, stealing campers' food and the hikers' food and shit, taking their backpacks. So when's my next DUI? Well, right as soon as I get off of probation, it's Mike's 21st birthday party. So I'm gonna have to start planning for a limousine or something, because I'm not getting no more DUIs, man. I'm over that shit. How much was the lawyer? A fortune. He was a fortune, Pat. Man, he was a fortune. But in the outcome, you know what I mean? I bought some of my freedom back. So that's the way I look at it. Yeah, I still got a job for now. Sometimes I'm not even going down that road in case somebody at my job is watching. But yeah, I still got it. Did you get a chance to watch that movie? Not yet, not yet. But it's on save. Actually, I think I did. Is you talking about the one where the Bigfoot alien connection or something like that? I watched it yesterday. If that's the right one I'm thinking about. 3,500. Yeah, yours was more expensive. Mine was 1750, but that covers he covered pretty much everything. One trip in, my uncle, he got a different ball game. He's like 1,500 every time he goes to court, preliminary, does everything. Each time he goes in, he got to pay that. It's like, oh, damn. It's harder to get close to them when the foliage is in. It definitely is because they blend in more. You just don't know they're in there. And they can move around better because it's more grown in. And they got corridors, and you wouldn't know that it was a corridor. They can run through it before, as you're walking up, they got it like barricaded it up to where you can't see in. They'll zip across there before you get anywhere near them. You know what I mean? I call them corridors. They got them woods mapped out. It's their home. You know what I mean? If you had to get out your house with a quickness, you can probably run out of it blindfolded if you had to. The next time I get pulled over, jump out and run, it might be less. Yeah, but nah. Gene trying to get me locked up, man. That's bad juju, Gene. Let's not talk about that shit. I'm trying to get it over with. April's over with almost. When am I going to do an overnighter? It's going to be after I get this house arrest over. I got to get these 12 days house arrest started and finish them up. And after that, then we'll see if it's open game. Fred's back in town. He got a ride, so the overnighter can happen. It's going to happen, and it's summertime. It's going to happen. Not yet. It's still cold at night. It frosted last night. It was in the 20s and shit. It was, man, it was cold last night. Fell asleep with the damn AC on. Woke up, my icicles hanging out my nose. Frost on my freaking eyebrows. It was bad. Cookie froze. I had to thaw out with a damn blow dryers. And I'm bullshit, guys. I'm just playing. You had a weed charge too. You got off on all charges. That's what's up. They're making that legal, man. They ain't even worried about that shit anymore. Pretty much. I think about the nightcap, but where? By the young one's cave. Um, mm-mm. Them woods ain't that nice at night. They changed. I'm not gonna lie to you. We did a overnighter there, and they changed. Them woods change at night. Terrifying. Them woods are so terrifying, man. That we experience so much off camera, on camera. Them overnights there. Mike, I told you about Mike getting his head touched down through the tent. A whole hand came into the tent and touched the top of his head. I'm sitting right beside him. Fred's beside me, Jeff. I mean, we all seen it. Fred or Mike balled up. It was terrifying, man. There was a few different accounts we had down there. I skipped over your question again. She always cussing me out. Yeah, I said I have a job, Mom. I didn't skip over it. And he plans on going back to the area where you push the tree down in front of you. You mean when I was with Mike and they split us up and he's about to take Mike? They coming, two of them came down after Mike. I turned it into BFRO, and they told me it was two bears coming down, bears throwing rocks, bears hollering at us, and never seen the footage again. Figure that shit out. I hear you, Aubrey. Audrey. Aubrey. Why I say Aubrey? You get your car. That's what's up. I'm going Tuesday. I'll have mine Tuesday. I was supposed to go today, didn't make it. I was by myself. The little tree, I don't know. There's just so much happening out there, and it's hard to tell. Did I watch Ty Standing? Sometimes I watch him when he's out in doing footwork. Not so much of his live streams. You know what I mean? I catch some of his live streams. I'm not a real big fan of him. It's just he's a little arrogant. I love him. He's a good dude. He's educational, but he's just arrogant, man. You need to come down a couple levels, chill out. The kids are driving you crazy, man. I know the feeling. Fred was just here a little bit ago. His kid was flipping iced teething. He's going nuts, man. Screaming. He was going to do live with us, but the baby just wasn't. He wasn't having it. He's ready to go. You had to hear that. My heart is just right, Crystal. I'm just not a fan of it. And ever since it seemed like ever since Todd was out there and they came down on him and took them apples, terrified the shit out of him, threw that log at him, and he had that monster right in front of him, man. That dude was like 9 feet tall. He was huge. I mean, that he had some great footage, man. Some great footage, some activity out this world. I would have probably my heart would have just stopped if they rolled up on me like that, growling, and I would have just stopped. And then he cornered that one. He walked, followed it, and it was over on the other side of that tree. That I think that was his last real trip out there. That was what stopped him. That put that fear in him, and he's like, man, he does. I give it to him hands down on that. He does got some balls, man. It took a lot for him to stand there and just holler back at him. Like that took some real nuts, man. It's not easy to just stick it out and fight back. That's especially when they threw that big ass log at him, knocked him down. He didn't even know that one was over there. He just knew about them two. He didn't know there was a third one over there. And he got him with that log. But he got some great footage, man. That was an intense moment. And I think that was his real last trip up there. He does more. He has a few more, but nothing real daytime or nighttime. No more than by himself nighttime trips up there in the spots where he knows he going to get some. No more of that. No more of that. He's down in the cabin, rented cabin, and he going out in the backyard in the cabin at 6, 7 o'clock in the afternoon type of shit. He's not going to the outback no more. And that happens to a lot of them, man. You know how many researchers going out and having a bad experience like that? I can count 4 of them. They're not nice sometimes. They can turn bad real quick. They don't want you in there. They'll make sure you don't come back if you make it out at all. But I guess that's the name of the game. I guess it's just sad because some of them guys are good, man, good researchers, and you get back out there and do what they do. It takes a lot to go up against a monster like that, especially something that size. I ain't never seen nothing. It had to be like 9 feet tall. That thing was huge in front of him behind that tree. That whole clearing in that tree was just filled up with that dude's back, with that Bigfoot's back. Mm-mm. I don't have that fear. I mean, when I'm in there, I feel it. When they're there, they somehow got a way of putting fear into your body that's uncontrollable, man. You just like, fuck it, right, brother? All right, you're going to kill zone lives. But nah, that fear, I ain't got that fear. They never tried to hurt me yet. I think, you know what I mean? Eventually, it's probably going to happen. I hope not, but it happened to Jeff and it happened to Mike. We came out in between them rocks, and as soon as we got out on the other side, it was two of them, one on each side of us, and they was talking back and forth, and it's like they was arguing about something. And Mike, and just like he was ready to cry. I looked at him, he just turned red, his jaw dropped. Jeff bolted. I had to snatch him up and like almost hugged the shit out of him. He wanted to take off running, and I felt like if we would have ran, they would have tore our ass up. So I like grabbed him and we backed out into the logs, or not the logs, back into the rocks, and where they tunneled back through in Bigfoot land. I pulled him back in through there, and we tunneled back and just left out. It's like we walked out into an argument of two of them was arguing back and forth, and the you could feel their voice in your chest. It vibrated your chest. That was their last trip, real trip out. Jeff and Mike will never go back to the woods again. They'll say here, even on live, they'll say Sunday we'll go. I'll go Sunday, Dad. We're out. We'll go back out. I ain't scared. And then come Sunday, I call Mike up. You know what, Dad? I gotta get my hair done, my nails done. Mike ain't going nowhere. He's not going back to the woods at all. And he won't go to Bigfoot land if he does. I might slip him up and get him to go somewhere else, but he won't go back to that mountain at all. He's done. Jeff and Mike's both. They always come up with excuses why they can't do it. And I mean, I don't blame them. That was an intense moment. It does get intense when shit like that happens, and you don't expect it. You just step out of these rocks, and they're on both sides. And you just argue with each other. It's like, oh shit, so what do we do now? Or we just they gonna take it out on us because they fighting. We just backed into the rocks and just left, kept it going. It shit gets crazy in there. The adrenaline rush, man. Sometimes is exciting in itself. That was a nice picture of little Mike and the turtle. That was years ago on the trail. Mike was young on that picture. That was a big ass turtle, snapping turtle. He pulled it up off the bank and pulled it out on that trail. That thing was huge, super huge. We came across some shit in the woods, man. Just reminiscing, talking to you guys. I was thinking about it. We did experience some nuts shit, some nuts shit. Me and Fred, I was thinking about me and Fred was on that bank down in the ravine, down by where we filmed Bigfoot in the hole, and it was just me and Fred. We sat on the bank talking, looking down over, where me and Carrie took the picture of the mom and the newborn baby on the other side. Well, this time it was me and Fred sitting on this side in the bank. What's that say? Watch over me. Yeah, that's my favorite line. It ain't even a line, man. I'm really praying, like, God, watch over me. I'm about to do some stupid shit, man. Just keep an eye out on me. I swear. Just don't let that happen to me. But damn, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we sitting on the bank, me and Fred, and we're looking down over on the other side, seeing if we see anything. And next thing you know, right in between us, like dead in between us, this chain rattles. Right. And the fear that went in my body, I was so scared I couldn't turned my head to look at Fred. I was too scared to look at him to say, "Did you see that shit? Did you hear that?" I couldn't say anything. Like I froze. My body just looked. I felt like if I looked at Fred, whatever's rattling them chains is going to rattle my damn head with them chains, and I was too scared to look at Fred. You know what I mean? I thought it was going to hit me if I did. So I was like, "Yo, Fred, did you just you heard that right? We like that was some crazy shit." In the same area, we did that overnighter. Me, Fred, Mike, Jeff. We did the overnighter up on that rock. We heard record player music up there, man, playing at like 3 in the morning. We heard glass breaking down on the rocks, rattling. It's like them woods ain't to be fucked with at night. There's a reason why they want you out at dusk. From dusk till dawn, they want you out. They don't want you in them woods. There's a reason. And I went in there and spent the night and seen the reason why they don't want you people in there. I understand now. I had to experience it firsthand. It's sometimes it ain't even the predators. It's the shit that people don't know about. Tonight you were using night vision and Mrs. Squash came up from behind. I did scream like a bitch. Thanks, Frogman. Good to see you in here, Frogman. That freaked me out, man. Did you guys hear that sound in there? I tried to play like I ain't hear it, but there was a lot of crash going on in there. You combine UFO. When it comes to UFOs, man, I got the best spot on my back porch. I'm telling you. On the daily, every night, you can sit out on my porch. I live like on the third floor on the balcony, and I got the whole mountains view. Pretty much, you can see the whole way across the mountain. Like the whole mountain, and at night you see all kinds of crazy shit. I mean, I see, like the other night, I seen three of them come up. They'll have their lights on and everything as they're coming up. One will come up off the mountain, and then it'll come toward the creek. And once it reaches the creek line, it'll shut its lights down. Then it'll start following the creek down. And then as the first one started following the creek, another one came up with its lights on, did the exact same thing, and it did it like 4 times, four or five different times. It came up out of that mountain, and they followed the creek out, and they all had their lights on as they was taking off. But once they made it over to the creek line, that's when they shut the lights off and followed the creek down. I don't think it's UFOs. I think it's like the government shit that they're messing with. Damn, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Did she come up to the camp and was talking to the rocks and shit into the woods with Deb? I remember that. Cookie's in the kitchen cooking for Jeff. Now Cookie's in the bedroom sleeping, but that came out of my bathroom. That sound was in my bathroom. Yeah, I seen that, Mom. Cookie and Jake together. They do look like twins. They're brother and sister from the same litter. They look like identical twins. The ghost was shitting. That's what's. I wouldn't doubt it, man, because I swear to my toilet lid just closed. Is what I heard. I heard my toilet seat slam down. My dog ain't closing my toilet lid. There's nobody here but me. I need to take the peanut butter. I know that's what the ghost is saying. Do I know why Bigfoot loves pine trees? I do. They like the nuts. They eat the nuts, and it's good place to hide. They make bedding out of the limbs. They make shelter. They do a lot with the pine. I believe they even mess with the sap as well. I see like different trees that there's holes tapped in and they're bleeding out. I believe that they're doing something with the sap too. Jake is 2 years younger than Cookie. That's crazy. They're identical twins. You heard they like tobacco more than peanut butter. Well, that's cool, Kim, because I swear I bought a whole brand new pack of Bugler on my way into Betty Knox. I rolled one cigarette out of it, and somewhere along the line, going back in, I lost that whole pack of Bugler, and I backtracked coming back the whole way, coming back the same game trail, the same way I took in. I came back. You know what I mean? Trying to find my Bugler, it was gone. That pack of Bugler is just gone. I swear. You'll see in the videos. There's a couple more videos coming up. I don't even think that the video where I lost my Bugler came up yet, but it's coming up. And I'm looking for it and it's not there. I think they got it. Somebody got it. Something in there took it because I didn't see it. And I backtracked the exact same way I went in. I came back out. I followed my footprints and I couldn't find it. I appreciate it, Audrey. For Bigfoot tobacco. That's what's up. You like the wacky weed too? Hey, they can buy their own shit because that shit's expensive. Wacky weed. I'm not dropping no weed off anywhere. Have me get a drug charge selling weed to Bigfoot. You see the game warden write me up for that shit. What you go to jail for? I get Bigfoot a bag of weed, man. They come and got me. They busted me, giving Bigfoot a bag. I couldn't go to jail. Say that. They would 302 me. They would take me to jail. They take me to another ward. They wouldn't even take me to jail. This dude crazy. For one, something to cost us much, they gonna throw it in the woods. And for two, he said to give it to Bigfoot. They they definitely they gonna lock me in a insane asylum, man. I definitely would, Robert. If he would sit down with me and Cheech and Chong, I definitely would. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie one bit. When that smell is in the air, things happen. I've had rocks thrown around me. Things happen. Sounds happen. The woods come to life. They definitely do, Lee. And that's a fact. Especially the ones in Bigfoot land. I know for a fact that's when things happen. That's what we're doing inside that tent, actually. When the hand came down in on top of Mike's head and touched him on top of it, that freaked us out. That was the exact same night I tied the bag up outside the tent. I tied it up a couple times. The little shopping safe bags, I tied it up 2 or 3 times and I set it down beside the tree. We took off hiking. And when we all came back from hiking, that bag was on tied. It wasn't ripped open. It was on tied and opened up. And you know what I mean? That's some weird shit. And I got that's on this channel. Don't ask me what video. It's on one of them overnighters, but it's definitely caught on film. Is there a video of the hand? We wasn't filming. When it came up, the camera was outside on the cooler, outside the tent on the cooler. As soon as you open up, like unzip the tent, there was a cooler out front and the camera is on top of the cooler. And we was too scared because it came up from the backside. We heard it crunching up and we was quiet listening. And once it got up on the backside of the tent, there was like a log. And we heard it right there on that log. We heard it come up on the log and we got quiet. And that's when we were just listening. We didn't know if it was a bear or what it was. And like 5 seconds after it came up on the log, that's when the hand came down on top of Mike. That was the last thing to think of, to open up or zipping that tent and reach your hand out. It wasn't happening. I wasn't doing it for hey, none of us was even thinking about doing no shit like that. It wasn't happening. That was some eventful shit. That camera was outside the tent. There was no way to get it. I wasn't doing it, even though he was on the back side of it, and I was. That was some scary shit. I thought he would. My fear was he was gonna grab the tent and drag us off. That was my fear. That was what was going through my mind. Like, this dude about to walk off with all of us, and we're all inside this tent. He got us. He can just swing up against a tree. He got us. Like, my mind was racing, man. That was some eventful shit. That was some scary shit right there. And it's true. That's all he had to do was just, and he got us. What could we do? Nothing. He got us. He had us, but he just walked away. And that same night, it was like right when the sun was about to come up. It was like at the coldest point. It was so cold I didn't want to move. I was like laying on my arms, face down, and I was so cold and I couldn't move. It was too cold to even move. And I heard these voices like, "Hey, hey, hey." Like, I couldn't understand what he was saying. It was back on that log again, and I could hear him talking. And my mind was saying, I need to get this on video. I need to record this. But I was just too cold to care. You know what I mean? I couldn't move. I didn't care. I was just too cold. I didn't want to reach out and grab the camera. It was just freezing. It was right when the sun was about to come out, and this dude was outside the tent talking like, "Hey." It was just an eventful night, man. That mountaintop, it's not for the faint of hearts at all. I appreciate that, Audrey. I really do. It's for Bigfoot tobacco. You want me to get a whole pack of tobacco and leave it out there for him? Sorry, guys. You seen a dog man? Have I seen a dog man yet? I've never seen one. There's this person I was talking, this girl I was talking to. Some of you guys remember the story about the dog man that came in, was raping that woman, and she quit talking to me. Ever since I told you guys about that, she won't talk to me anymore after that. I mean, I understand. I really do. But that's a story that the world should know. You know what I mean? It's a fascinating story, and I wish he would come out and just tell the world what happened, because I'll leave that one at that. Dogman and Save don't get along too well. They don't at all. That's what a Bigfoot came and saved that woman from a dogman. The dogman broke into the woman's house, was raping her, beating her, and killing her. And the Bigfoot came into the house and chased the dogman out, saved her life. And the police was saying that the husband thought that the husband did that to her because she was unconscious, that she was in a coma for a while, and then the they went through the video cameras, the footage, and seen what actually happened, and they had to document it. What actually happened. That was some crazy shit. That was a crazy story. She survived that because that Bigfoot came in and chased that dog man out. It saved her life, and it's on camera. And it saved her husband because her husband was going down for that shit. No matter what, at least once during a week, you see running and shouting out, remember that, Jeff. Think about that situation happened to you. There's a few times I was on the run. Sometimes you gotta run, man. Especially when my ex tried to kill me with that banana bread with the bear. That bear was on my ass, grunting. I could hear his like teeth chattering on me. He was in my ass out crying. Please, God, got me. You got me, God. Please. I was so happy to climb that tree up on top of that rock. He still ended up with my book bag and he got all that shit. He got my flashlights. I ended up with one flashlight that like it wouldn't even stay on. I turned it on, it stay on for 2 seconds and go right back off. And I had to walk off the mountain in the night with that flashlight. That was a scare. I had some wild nights. I need to chill out on these night trips up there because that I think one of these days these night trips will gonna be my last night trip up there. I'm never gonna do that shit alone. I'll tell you that much. I wish I was. 2 plays for yes. That's funny. That's funny, Robert. I'll let you know after Tuesday, man. When I got that card. He needs to go where? He needs to go and deliver peanut butter soon. I will. Actually, on my next series, that's what I'll be doing. I got you, Lee. I've been saying it. I got to. I got to get out the Bigfoot land and get that out there. That's my next trip out. That's my next trip out. I want to go to back up to Forbes. Ever since them coyotes came running on me, I haven't been back out there yet. I'm trying to get the courage to get back out to the Forbes. I want to get out to Forbes National Forest to see what's going on out there. How I make it in court, it went great, man. I ended up with 12 days house arrest, 6 visits at the probation office. I got 5 left. Easy. We got this. I know I've been saying it forever. I promise you, I ain't say that. I promise you this next trip will be going to Bigfoot land with some peanut butter. Yeah, Willie Nelson, man. Was coming out of Raven Rock. I see you, D, man. You ain't got to holler at me no more. I got you. It will be out there. I will make sure I said at least 2 jars of peanut butter, and I'm gonna try to get him some cinnamon out there too. What's up, John? I'm about to go in like 2 minutes, John. So you're gonna have to go back and check out this whole live stream from the beginning. Do I have to do what? A P test when I go see my PO? I'm sure I do. I'm sure them will be coming, but we'll be good. We'll be good, Kim. I'm going to get my card Tuesday. I was going to go today, but I didn't make it. I wanted to leave, but I just couldn't get the money to get that land. All the money they wanted at one time. I think it was like 14 grand for that lot over there. Sheeta's property. Shit, if I had 14 grand, I would definitely buy that. I would definitely buy that, man. Where's my car at in the impound? No, it's out back, Gene. It's all good, man. You trying to put some bad juju on me. We're good, Gene. Everything perfect right now. Smooth. We're ready to roll, man. I'm gonna get up about 4 or 5 in the morning, hit the woods. Hopefully I make it up there by right at sunrise. We're going to see what's going on out there. It's all good, man. I appreciate that. And for the ones that send the fan mail, I appreciate that, man. The wall's looking all right with you guys' cards. The story, that story is crazy. Let me know if you want me to read that story out loud, and I'll read it next Friday because that is an interesting story. I just don't know if it's cool to read it on live or not because that would be a cool story to tell. Let me know, and I will definitely post that story up. I won't post it, but I'll read it to you guys on next Friday night live. Read my PM messenger. I definitely will. I got you. I got you. And the ones that hit up the PayPal, man, that definitely means a lot to me too, because that helps me out on getting out there, paying for this expensive ass gas, food, and etc. But with that being said, guys, I'm probably gonna get out of here. My voice is already cracking and leaving. It is where what? If it was me, every time you went out into the forest, you would take bear spray. Yeah, but I swear it's like when I do have anything like that on me, it's like they know and I never get any activity. It's like I can hear them pushing away from me. And if somehow they know, they know. I don't know how they know, but they know and nothing comes around. The more I go without anything when shit goes down. It's like if you they know your attention. It's hard to explain, but they know your attention. They know what you're about. You got bad intentions, you're gonna have a bad experience. Go in there and have fun. Enjoy the landscaping, and hopefully they show themselves as you're checking out the landscaping. And hopefully I don't see it to freak out. And I can just film them and walk on through. But either way, guys, with that being said, the next time you go out and that was play Baby Crime, I don't know about that. On that down in Betty Knox, man, that place is scary enough. Not alone have a baby down there crying, shit. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. You have a good night too, as well. Pine Mountain, I definitely like that name. UFO will be heading to Ireland tonight. Come pick me up, man. I'm ready to go, Moon Rider. We'll go joyriding in the UFO. Shit, I'm ready. I'll do that anytime. But definitely stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure, guys. Like I said, I got a couple videos to go up yet from Betty Knox, and then by then, Lee, I'll start your video up with dropping the peanut butter off in Bigfoot land. With that being said, guys, stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure. I appreciate everything you guys do. Nonetheless, thanks for watching.